Canada, England. This is happening in the Ukraine with the in the war zone, the pro-Russian militia, and it seems to be in other countries as well. So we're definitely going into a pinch down of freedom, our freedom of speech, our freedom to access information through the internet, our freedom to have social contact with people, just all really normal things. And I really believe it's very, very alarming, Paul. Now, what is happening to counter this is that Russia and China have both announced that within the next few years they will be opening up or introducing their own internets. So this will...
Unless of course, it is sabotage, like the story in Iran where the cables were cut so that the traffic was stopped. So, you know, I mean, I wouldn't put it past, that is a major challenge to the power structure, is somebody setting up their own internet capabilities, and I think it will not be allowed very easily. That's my opinion.
That's right. They're going to harass the heck out of China and Russia.
Yeah, probably already are with all these massive explosions that are going on in China. I think there's some kind of issues happen with the pipelines that they were supposed to have. The Turk Stream pipeline in Russia is being put on hold. So I mean, there seem to be events taking place, Ukraine wars that are behind the scenes that are at least slowing down the challenge.
There's a very high level of interference, and also the introduction of nuclear weapons. These are the mini nukes now that are being introduced, and this is very, very alarming because they have been used in Yemen, they've been used in the Ukraine to blackmail the pro-Russian militia from fighting back hard against the genocide of their area. It's called Novorossiya, but it's an area called Donbass, and it's where the biggest industrial center, the best coal mines, and it was the richest area in the Ukraine. And Ukraine is not a shabby third world country. It was the richest country in the Soviet Union, in that federation of countries. So the Ukraine has very talented engineers, scientists. It has 35% of the black soil in the world. The best,
very rich agricultural land, yes.
Very rich agricultural land, and it not only fed Russia, it was the breadbasket for Russia, for the Soviet Union, and before that, but also it feeds Europe.
Right.
So what has happened is there are all these land grabs and genocides and forced relocation of populations going all over the world. We are depopulating. We're being depopulated very rapidly with the radiation from Fukushima combined with the chemtrails that are being sprayed globally, except for the African continent. And the population density is so low there that chemtrailing is not effective for the cost. It's not cost effective. So the Bill and Melinda Gates, with money from Warren Buffett in their foundation, has been used to do a vaccination program all over Africa that serves to replace the genocidal effects of chemtrails. Now, going back to these nuclear weapons, the Tianjin explosions, I have seen those from satellites in space, and also there were dash cams, and many civilians were able to film it, and those explosions were not one but probably four mini nuclear weapons, because they were recorded in the seismic record. And that takes a lot of energy to get an explosion in the seismic record. And there was a double pulse during the
she might not be too accurate on this part of this video.
And it appeared to me to be,
but it's because everyone's stuck on the space model, that's why. So
now,
everyone gets stuck somewhere.
What people don't know is 2 or 3 months before the Tianjin explosions in August of 2015, there was another similar one in a warehouse in a shipping container, and it was very, very similar. It was American. It was the U.S. behind that. That was the test run or the demonstration, and then they did it in Tianjin. and it's when the U.S. took some economic measures. No, China took some economic measures that the U.S. did not like. So, who owned that warehouse and the contents of those shipping containers that blew up in Tianjin, not once but 4 times, with over 800 tons of potassium cyanide, which is used to extract gold from gold ore. Well, that warehouse was owned by a Chinese company, but that
Anyone remember what happened in Lebanon in the last couple of years?
In North Carolina,
this stuff as well. So many examples.
So this is a new form of nuclear war, just as Fukushima is a new form of nuclear war.
I don't know if it's nuclear or just some type of
and these are civilian
explosions of other
involved,
sorts.
On the ground,
the jury's still out on that.
Huge
So again, don't
of
throw out the baby with the bathwater.
A lot of times combined with chemicals as well. And this is a new addition to the nuclear warfare. These mini nukes were also used, as I mentioned, in the Ukraine. I saw explosions in Yemen. They were probably used in Libya, and we're going to see a lot more of them.